got Mr. Ben Learn and Sean Brogan from Lumen Christi High School. Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning.
Morning.
Thanks for being here.
Of course, thank you.
Happy Catholic Schools Week to you both. What is Catholic Schools Week, Sean?
Oh, it's just really a week that we can just kind of spend time and reflect on, why our school was built, back in 1968.
Yeah.
And just, Jackson has such a long, proud tradition of our Catholic schools. So it's just really a time to double down on who we are and really spend Monday through Friday of taking pride of being a Catholic in Jackson.
Sean, you're an alumni.
Correct.
Coach, heavily involved. You've got kids there.
Yep.
What do Catholic schools mean to you?
I think it's just a way of life. From the time I was born, I think I had green and gold on my head.
Yeah.
In the hospital, and just going from Queens to JCMS to Lumen, and then I graduated from college and right back at Lumen.
Nice.
It's just I don't really think of it as a job.
No.
It really is a very passionate occupation that we're in. And
For the Brogans, it's just home.
Well, I was going to say,
Yeah.
and for you both, I see you guys at a lot of the games around the students. You both seem to genuinely enjoy where you are. I certainly know that you do, and I know you do, but talk about your perspective joining Lumen Christi Catholic School, and then kind of what that's meant to you and your family.
Yeah, I mean, I think Catholic Schools Week has a lot more to do with you guys who send your kids to the Catholic schools than us. Today or this week, we just get to highlight what we do, and it's kind of out there for everybody to know what we do. But for me, bringing the kids to Catholic schools is something we've looked into. My daughter, who's now in 6th grade, we went and visited the open house at St. John's when she was going into kindergarten. So it's something that we've always wanted to get to, and the opportunity for me to be a principal here and then bring the whole family is awesome. So, to me, the Catholic schools is the community, and as you said, I'm there all the time, and just to get to see all the parents and the community and everybody together for the right reason and the same reason. And it's nice to see.
It's been a great winter sports season. Have some teams having a lot of success out there. Crowds have been good. I'll have you guys kind of walk me through how things are going athletically out there.
Well, I think we should probably start with major kudos to you for your first big win as seventh grade girls coach.
Nice.
That was
I was wondering
phenomenal.
Thank you.
That was a lot of talk all through the halls of
There was.
your first big win.
There was.
Nice.
Coach. So well done.
Chatter.
Yeah, it went to my head. I already think I was talking to your dad. And
Yeah.
I said, I think you're still probably the best coach in the history of the school, but I'm coming.
You're coming. Yeah, you got it.
It's fun though, right? Being around the kids. It's like you do it for the kids.
Absolutely.
I loved on parent night in the very beginning of the school year. Jesse was talking about how 98% of the student population participates in extracurricular activities. And when you're in that gym looking at all the championships and different titles that Lumen has won, and that only comes from, discipline, consistency, but also I think your faith plays into that.
Yeah.
So talk a little bit about, we've looked at a lot of the hockey and bowling and cheerleading. Let's talk about some of the sports maybe people don't get to hear about as much.
Well, I think you mentioned the ones that don't get mentioned as much is bowling, the
Yeah.
cheerleading, the competitive cheerleading, and then wrestling. But yeah, everybody is having a very successful season. Hockey's on a great run right now. Our boys basketball team just beat the #1 team in the state Friday night.
Nice.
At home, that was a great atmosphere. Student section is kind of what we always look to, and they were great. And then the girls basketball team right now with, I think, only 2 losses.
Yeah.
Nice.
Maybe 3, but they're really doing well. And, looking to build that program back up. There's only 1 team in the school right now, whereas boys we have 3 teams
Okay.
with freshman, JV, and varsity. So trying to get the girls built back up, and the ones on the team are doing a great job
Nice.
Showcasing their talent.
And you guys are enrolling now. People can enroll immediately, and if they
Yeah.
have questions, they can just call, schedule a tour. It's pretty easy to get a tour and experience Lumen Christi.
Yeah, the big thing we have coming up right now is our open house next Thursday, February 8th. We'll have tours starting at 5:30, and then Sean and I will do a little opening at 6 and some mini sessions there if you want to talk about enrollment or the finances part of it, or just we have a couple teachers and parents there to do a nice little talk session with any questions coming up. So
You mentioned the financial side of it. I just talked to somebody last week that was considering a move, but was very concerned about that financial piece.
Right.
Can you tell our viewers what some of the options are if you want that faith-based education, but maybe money's a bit tight?
Yeah, so the enrollment is the big part. So if we can enroll right away, March 1st is a deadline for diocesan help financially. And they send a lot of money our way and help out the families. And then once you kind of go through there, the financial process we go through, and I think we help. The number I heard Lucian say is 80%. We get everybody to at least 80% of what they need.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So
Awesome.
it's a great process.
If you're interested in sending your kids to the Catholic schools, we have a lot of pride in not saying no.
Right.
Okay.
So if you're really dedicated and that's something that you're very passionate about, then we're going to do everything we possibly can to make sure that your son or daughter is able to walk the halls and be a part of that experience.
I love that because I think that's a huge misconception
Right.
in the community.
Right.
I know I've heard some disparaging things
Oh,
said
of course,
at
right? Yeah.
sporting events
fun.
Yeah.
about kind of the eliteness, and I will tell you, you do get an elite education, you do get elite coaching and leadership, but everybody's making a sacrifice to be there.
Yeah.
And I love that you guys have that capability to help people that maybe financially are just a little intimidated by it.
Yeah, there's a lot of different scholarship options for the elementaries for Lumen Christi, and it's just something you have to look into. So if this is where you want to be, we will, as Sean said, we will get you there.
And that is part of the reality. It is a sacrifice.
Right.
But the fact that everybody is sacrificing, I think that's one of the reasons why there's such a strong sense of pride and love that there is that collective sacrifice associated with sending your kids to Lumen Christi or any of the Catholic schools, and just that love that comes with that sacrifice.
I got to tell you, one of Katie's concerns about going to Lumen from Queens was that Queens has the best lunches in town. But there's something new at Lumen Christi.
We're getting there.
Yeah.
We're getting there.
They've
My
got
daughter gets the lunches like every day. She
well,
doesn't care. She
and
loves
now
it.
it's stepping up a
Oh,
notch.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. William's in there.
With William Harvey, I think we need to go to lunch there.
You're trying to get your special burrito there, and I don't know if he's
I
making
really
those.
do want my daughter to be able to have the breakfast burrito there. It's phenomenal. But
I
you-
have not experienced this breakfast burrito.
You have not?
No.
We'll
Make a
get you one.
request.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
get you one.
It's phenomenal. Both sauces.
I asked my daughter a lot about how school was, and you guys have middle school age children. They don't say a whole lot. One question I have for you is, who's good cop, who's bad cop?
Depends on the situation.
Okay.
Okay.
We I think that's one of our strengths is
Yeah.
we can do both.
Yeah.
So I kind of read his body language. If he's
take
going
this
in,
one.
if he's going into bad cop, I'm like, oh, okay, I can relax.
Yeah.
I get to be the good cop.
Yeah.
Or if it's the other way around, if and he can read my body language if I go in to be bad cop. So
Yeah.
it's we play off each other pretty well.
And that's one of the things that's so much fun is you
Scaring
never
kids.
know. You never know what every day is going to bring.
Yeah.
And as soon as you think that everything is just perfect and you got everything tied down, all of a sudden you get a surprise.
Yeah.
But it really is. It's a great school. We get to work with great students. We get to work with
Right.
passionate faculty. It obviously I'm a little biased, but I couldn't imagine sending my kids anywhere else.
Yeah.
What is your favorite part of Catholic Schools Week?
Oh, it's got to be the rough and tough volleyball.
Rough and tough volleyball, yeah?
Watching boys think they can play volleyball is hilarious. And then in the end, watching the teachers dominate
Oh.
whatever winning team it is.
Did
is
you hear
always
that?
I did.
great.
That sounds like a
I did.
challenge.
Sounds awesome.
I mean, we won last year. So
You guys
Okay.
have great athletes that are teachers.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
a lot of
That's
our
also a
teachers coach.
requirement.
So
Yeah, you guys know what you're doing.
we got a great volleyball coach on staff. So
Yeah.
Well-
She's really cute.
yeah, I'm a little biased.
It definitely shows you guys both enjoy your job and working with the students, and it's cool to see, especially as a parent. So
It is a lot of fun on, what is it, Tuesday? Actually, tomorrow we have the
Yeah.
third graders in the Catholic schools come and celebrate Mass with us in the gym tomorrow. So, you know, having the high school kids kind of look down and see all those little kids in the bleachers, they kind of reflect back on, oh my gosh, I remember when I was
And it
when I
goes
was,
quick.
when I was like that. So yeah, I mean, we're in the second semester. The seniors have about essentially 3.5 months left, and you know it's
crazy, isn't
it's
it?
crazy. Yeah, goes
Well,
by fast.
I want to thank you guys both again for being with us, and happy Catholic Schools Week.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
The principals at Lumen Christi Catholic School, Sean Brogan and Ben Learned. More of the show after this quick break.